Welcome back, friends, to episode 37. And today we have the Air Jordan 10 in the Shadow colorway. First things first, I'd like to give a quick shout out to FinCan79 on the Sneakers Canada Discord channel for lending me this pair. Personally, I don't collect Jordan 10s, but it was very gracious of him to lend me his pair to review for you guys this week. The Air Jordan 10 was most famous for being Michael Jordan's 1995 return to the NBA after his first retirement. It was the first pair of shoes that he wore after coming back from retirement from his stint in playing some minor league baseball. And this is one of the original colorways, the Shadow colorway. Look at that box, beautiful box. And of course, the Shadow colorway has been released 4 times. This pair, looking really chunky here, was the original 1994 release. And then after that, the first retro came in 2008. This was actually an interesting one because it had the 23 on the side. I'll just pause right here. And yeah, you can see the pair that Michael Jordan wore when he in 1995 and has the 23 on the side there, which matches the 2008 release there. You can see the checkered pattern was a lot brighter in that release. Next up was a 2018 release, which looks a lot more familiar to the release that we got this year. There's a nice quick look at it. The checkered pattern on the sock liner is a little bit darker here on this version. And then, of course, we come to our current version. Again, a little bit darker as well. So a little bit slightly different than the original pairs, and the sock liner checkered pattern you can see is a little bit darker there. So those are the main differences between the 4 pairs that's been released so far. Now onto the original colorways. The first colorway is a steel one, which he wore in a charity game with Scottie Pippen. I'm trying to do this in chronological order. The next one was a Chicago one when he came back to the NBA. He also wore the Shadow during this year. And then there's a bunch of other colorways, such as the powder blue that he did not wear in game, the New York Knicks, Sacramento Kings, the Seattle, and finally Orlando. So those are the original 6 colorways. Of course, Jordan was very excited for the new one, the Jordan 11. He actually wore this during the playoffs, debuted in the conference finals, the Concord colorway. So jumped straight to that. So it was a weird year where he actually wore 2 pairs of wore Jordan 10 and Jordan 11. And of course, the most famous moment for the Jordan 10s was when Scottie Pippen was, on TV during a game pointing to the outsole of the Jordan 10 that he was wearing. This was featured in The Last Dance to try to get Michael Jordan back into the NBA. All right, on to the unboxing. And of course, let's take a close look at this box. This box is just beautiful. It features the Jordans 1 through 9. This box design was, I believe, was originally released when the retros first came out from the Jordan brand, when they first started releasing retros. Very beautiful looking box. Got lots of pictures of MJ's different highlights, and of course the hardwood floor kind of around there in the background. Great looking design. And then of course on the bottom here you've got the standard print, and then with here the official colorway is charred gray, true red, and black. All right, let's get these things open. Be super careful with this because, again, this isn't my pair. All right, let's take a look. Oh, there you go. Nice first look at the Jordan 10 Shadows. Gotta be careful with this. This is a very delicate nubuck that we have on the shoe. Don't want to scuff it up at all, so just gotta be really, really careful taking them out. I'm actually surprised they didn't individually wrap them like they usually do with premium material. So, all right, there you go. First look at the Jordan 10 Shadow. And of course, we start off with the outsole, the most important piece. This is a really cool outsole because this is after his retirement, so they went through and listed all his achievements. 85 Rookie of the Year, 86 scored 63 points, 87 scoring title, 88 the dunk champ, 89 all defense team, 90 scores 69 points, 91 MVP championship, 92, 93 championship, and then 94, of course, he retired to play baseball and beyond. So yeah, very cool history of Jordan. And so we got a black midsole there with a bit of leather there, and this very, very nice nubuck. The toe cap, I'm just going to pause right here. And one thing you'll notice is that there's no toe cap here, whereas the Jordan 10 Steel, I'll just cue that up right here, features a toe cap right up the front. And this is a design that was in the early samples, I believe, of the Jordan 10, but never made it to production. And and this was released earlier this year and introduced the toe cap up front. So, and yeah, looking back here, and you can see that the Shadow did not get it. I'm not sure why. Would have been a little bit cooler with the toe cap there at the front, but it is what it is. All right, continuing on. Yeah, there you go. We've got the nubuck. Whoops, a little bit of a lint there. There you go. Yeah, very nice Jordan logo on the back in red. And another key feature is that it's got mirrored Jordan logo. So on some of the older pairs, both of them faced left. So that was a little bit different in the old pairs. Okay, looking at the tongue, it's also, we got that embossed Air Jordan 23 on there. You've got the rope laces, which we saw in the Jordan 11s. That was copied into the Jordan 11 or continued on Jordan 11. The tongue, you can see it's a little bit darker of the checker pattern, and featuring the size label on the back of the tongue. And of course, it comes with the paper shoe trees that we like to see. And then on the inside, I'm not going to take that out. Nike Air in red, so classic Nike Air on the insole. So. Very good looking shoe, great colorway. Always love the Shadow colorway. I actually don't own a pair of Shadow colorway, wish I do, especially the Jordan 1s. But yeah, it's really a great looking shoe that we have here, and just really premium nubuck material on there. And then of course we'll take just another closer look at that outsole, just beautiful. And I'm gonna pause right here again, and I'll cue up the Pippin clip here, so you can get a good comparison look at the actual OG Jordan 10 versus the 2025 edition on the outsole there. So really great look between the two there. All right, so yeah, it's great design and just that history. I wonder how that actually wears on the court playing, but I've never played in Jordan 10s, but if Pippin played on them, they must be pretty good. So good traction on there, even though it's all linear. All right, on to some comparisons. All right, first pair to compare to, I'm going to compare, of course, the Jordan 11, not the Concord, but the DMP, which is almost a Concord. And just wanted to highlight, how close it is in terms of where the laces lock up. So they both got the rope laces. They both got the little straps for the lace holes. It's a pretty nice lift on the Jordan 11 from the Jordan 10. So it just basically took that element, as Jordan usually does when they move from one to the other. There's a lot of elements taken from the previous pair across the transitions. All right, and then the next one I have is a Jordan 1 Union, which has some really, really nice suede. Not the exact same color, but the feel is very, very similar. Very, very short-haired nubuck. But yeah, the color is not a match. But this is the closest one, I think, on the shoes I have in terms of the feel. But you can look side by side. It's a quite a bit different color here. All right, I got some more shoes, so let's see what's up next. All right, next pair on the list, I have the Jordan 6 Bordeaux, where, again, it's a little bit lighter there. The feel is actually, I would say in terms of hair length, is very similar, but it's a lot harder on the Jordan 6 there. A lot softer nubuck. It might be just because it's been worn for a while, so that might be the difference. So the colors you can see is quite a bit different between the two. It's a lot lighter. Let's look on this side here. So yeah, the color is definitely a lot lighter here, but it's pretty short hair nubuck on the Jordan 6 there, but like I said, it feels a little bit harder. In terms of color, the closest color I can find with the pair that I have would be the Rare Air 3s. So yeah, there you go. It's still not exactly the same, so it's hard to really match with the pair, but at least you guys got a good comparison to see how they look. But I did want to bring up the Rare Air because it's got the inverse logo on the side. Love this look on the Rare Air 3s, of course. You see my review, how much I've talked about it and loved it. And yeah, it's such a great pair, and the reversed Jordan logo just makes it, someone OCD like me, just very symmetrical and looks great. All right, so no on-foot shots because this is not my size, nor is it my pair of shoes. So we'll jump straight to the studio photos. And yeah, I always love the shadow colorway. It's just such a beautiful gray and black, very nice colorway. Again, I wish I really had more pairs. I've, for whatever reason, never collected them. But seeing this in hand changes my mind. So of course, future shadow colorways, I'm definitely going to go and look into on the pairs of Jordans that I like. And here's a good look at the red Jumpman logos. And I'll leave this on a little bit longer here just so you can see all the achievements that Michael Jordan had. And then, of course, next is the box. Beautiful, beautiful box. I'm pretty sure, and you guys can correct me in the comments if you want, that this box was originally released when the retros first released back in the 90s. Finally, we'll wrap this up with some real nice close look at that beautiful nubuck that's on the shoe and on the tongue, and the embossed Jordan Air Jordan 23 on the tongue. There's a nice top view with the laces. And yeah, the lighting is very bright here, so that checkered pattern looks a little brighter, but it's actually pretty dark. And then finally, the good look at the red Jumpman logos. All right, thank you very much. Another week, another episode, so we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for supporting us, and thanks for watching.